All right, guys, thank you and welcome back again to Kahana Tall
Living at
Podcast.
large.
Yes, long awaited, my brother, long awaited. So far hopping into this, what I feel, I mean, the presentation was cool. Everything was presented nicely, slow. You know that hand fed. You know what I'm saying, Mo?
Yeah, I feel like we kind of didn't have a choice with this season, one way or another. I feel like we were just kind of like forced into a war with the Cabal and Nessus.
Story wise, I mean, it was cool, the little
Oh
intro and
yeah,
everything. But my main thing was like I didn't like how as soon as I saw the story mode, I got thrown right into the battlegrounds. I know it's just like, okay, we want to show you how it works. I was so
yeah.
confused.
I was I thought I loaded into like a public space, and so I'm in the director tab. I'm checking out all the new stuff. And I get done with everything, and I look up at my menu, and I suddenly realize, oh my god, I'm the AFK jerk, just sitting in the back, just letting my teammates do everything. I had to run around to try and catch up to everybody and start. I'm sorry, guys, I'm here. Don't worry, I'm not trying to dick you over.
Yeah, I was like, because the problem I ran into was we kept killing ourselves with the ball that you have to use to destroy the reactors. So I didn't know what to
Oh yeah, I
do.
did that like
And I kept
twice.
when I threw it, I thought it was just gonna do damage to the thing. I didn't know there was gonna be aerial damage. So I died. And then thinking I would have caught on.
Yeah, that thing tosses you back.
Yeah, it tosses you back, but it was also, like, doing some serious damage if you real close. So,
Oh yeah.
there was,
Yeah, that was my problem. I'm sitting there, I'm trying to like hit the thing, I'm trying to dunk it because I thought you had to dunk it. I didn't realize that you'd have to throw it, and so I threw it standing like right in front of the thing and killed myself. I was like, oh,
oh, yeah, I
it
did
has
that.
a
I stood in
manual
front of it waiting,
mode.
looking for the interact button. I was looking for, like, square, and so I'm walking around the thing, and, like, the diamond's showing me I'm supposed to be right here, so I'm just like, "Bro, where's the interact button?" And then someone shot at it,
Yeah.
and when I went to go shoot, I threw it, and when it threw it, it exploded, and then I died. I was like, "Oh, I'm supposed to throw it." And then
Yeah.
another horrible bro, another horrible glitch was, so there was a point where there were no enemies spawning. It was only the one with the ball. Like, it would drop down, we'd shoot it, we'd have to throw 3 or 4 at one of the reactors. Then we sit there, we look, cause it was literally one dude. I should have recorded it, but it was one dude literally grabbing the ball. We all shoot the dog. He picks up the ball, he throws it. Ball comes down, we shoot the dog, he picks up the ball and throws it. I was like, "Bro, this is if this is what it's gonna be like," and I caught a couple of those in Battlegrounds where when you get ready to throw the balls at the reactors, there's like that there's no enemies coming, like, it's only the ones
Yeah.
and I was like, hopefully they fix this, they fix that, to where it's not like that."
At the very least, though, at the very least, though, it's not broken to the point where it's like you can't uh you can't end up progressing. They at the very least send an enemy out with a little bit of extra health. It will end up dropping the orb. Because I want to say that I've encountered something similar to what you're saying. Maybe not exactly. Maybe I'm confusing it with something else. But I want to say that I've encountered something else that's similar. That I'm clearing ads, and I know that I just took out the orb carrier with Izanagi, and then I turn around to clear out some more ads, and then I see a dog that just dropped the orb, and then I see another dog that just dropped an orb,
Exactly.
and maybe a third dog, and then finally we progress on. I'm sitting there, I'm like,
Yeah, that was kinda
huh?
like it was kinda dry, but that was that first mission. I think it was just a little probably like a little hiccup or something. But
Could be.
I will say when we played, Battlegrounds, it was it was challenging because we was dying. We was dying.
Oh yeah, the first two runs that I did were it was pretty nice. I do enjoy it. My only complaint with it at the moment, and I know that we're still in the first week, I don't have all the mods unlocked for the hammers or anything like that. I mean, so far I like it, but the only thing I would have liked a little bit more is if we were like in Kali's spaceship or something like that, and there was like a private map or something like that for the activity. I don't mind that they're using the planets and such like that. It's just I kind of would have liked something like we're inside her area and there's like a special like little battleground type thing. I understand that her ship isn't that big as like the Leviathan, so canonically I suppose it makes sense. But that's my only complaint. And But otherwise, I'm having fun with it.
A couple new light players or some people I just got in the clan. Yeah, I just got them the one season pass. So I'm like trying to figure it out as I go and try to understand it. Now the hammer thing looks complicated, but it looks like a mix of sabotage and previous things where you put a mod in there, like it's got that menagerie feel to it.
Yeah.
You add the little thing, but then it gives you something at the end. Like it sounds pretty cool, and I like the little animation. But I thought it would be something like we use for real. But I mean, it's just as cool. It's not as bad. Um, I like it. I like it a lot. So I feel as far as the delivery, we got some new weapons, that look completely different to me. Um, but I feel this is a good step that Bungie's doing right now. So I mean, I'm not really complaining too
Yeah.
much. Not
I
much.
will say, in comparison from free to play as opposed to the season pass player, I spent the first like day and a half experiencing how is it going to be treating the players in regards to loot and what are they locked out of. There's honestly not a whole lot that you're locked out of season pass wise. DLC wise, there's quite a bit that you're locked out of. But season pass wise, activities that you're able to play, it's honestly not a whole lot that you're locked out of. But I will say I am a little disappointed that you are so heavily locked out of loot yields. The season pass really, and this is subjective, but
Mhm.
the season pass really does shower you with a lot more rewards, the loot wise, than the actual than the regular free to play owner. And I will say, even with the season pass, it's still a little stingy, but it's not I'm in the Sahara Desert stingy,
Yeah,
you
I
know?
feel like you can if you
Otherwise,
use the season pass right, I feel it could be a good level progressor because that's how I'm gonna use mine this again this season.
yeah. If you Yeah, if you're enjoying Destiny and you like Destiny, this is probably one of the better seasons that I've seen so far. Out of the I think it's possibly, and it depends on how it progresses, because again, we're just looking at it within the first week. Um, but this is looking possibly to be better than Arrivals, and Arrivals was a decent season. Um, that being said, the season pass will definitely net you a whole heck of a lot more rewards, and you'll be able to level up a lot faster using the season pass. So if there's anything, if you like the season, it's best to go ahead and just chuck up $10 and just start grinding, because you'll get a lot more loot. You will, from the look of it, be able to obtain, and I was able to obtain some of the new season pass weapons. However, without the season pass, you're not going to be able to focus any of the
So that's the
engrams.
incentive.
Yeah,
Yeah, Bungie will do something like that.
yeah, you're able to go ahead and focus for the prior seasons and gain loot from the prior seasons, which is nice, utilizing the Umbral engram stuff. It's not like you're locked out of the Umbral engrams, but you're locked out of the
Well,
ability to
that
use
sucks for
them.
the people who don't have it. You know, like they don't have the other seasons
Yeah.
and stuff like
And that's something that I was like, wow, that's a little stingy. I understand it. But hey, I mean, if you're going to be able to, or if you're giving it to the free to play owners anyway, why not allow them to also be able to go ahead and focus for the stuff? I mean, they still have to grind the stuff out, and they're going to have to grind just as hard, if not maybe a little bit harder. Why not give them that ability? But I suppose it does make sense. I'm not a game marketer or a game developer, so I understand. It just kind of sucks.
Yeah. So basically what I think with that is like game wise, um for free to play players, it's like there's some hidden walls. There's gonna be some hidden walls. It's gonna be like that. But it's mainly enticed to say like, okay, I can do this, but then when you get to you can't focus it, you're like, oh, I can't do that though. And that's how I get the stuff. So it's
Yeah.
just kind of like they perfectly plan it a certain way to where it would bait them into actually purchasing, or giving into the content, hopefully saying like, a friend will get it for them or I'll just chalk it up and buy it so I can play whatever because everyone's playing. Like it's letting the players do the work and let you do the work because it's the point. It's like, oh, well, you don't have season pass, so you can't do it with us. So when you hear that enough, it's just kind of like, all right, well, I got $33 to spend, so let me go ahead and
Yeah.
get it. So it's just kind of like it's not. They're doing the opposite effect of it. Not instead of like throwing stuff in your face, like, hey, buy it here, buy it. It's more like let's let the community do it because then when you want to
Yeah.
participate in something, you can't.
Yeah, it's a little bit of that fear of missing out. They're toning enough of the fear of missing out. They're toning enough of it to entice you to buy the season pass. I don't know. I want to say that they're doing a good job with the loot and everything like that. There are a few complaints that I have that we'll tip on later, but overall it feels like they're doing a decent job. The activity feels nice. I wish that it was a 6-player activity. I wish that I had a separate map, but other than that, it's a cool activity. I enjoy it. It's still Destiny. The reprised strikes, oh my god, I am having so much fun hitting Devil's Lair again.
I haven't even opened them yet. I haven't seen them yet. They came out today or something?
Dude,
Because I didn't play it.
they came out the first day that
They
the
were just
season
not in
launched.
rotation for me.
Oh, dude, I did Nightfall the first day. I just did nothing but Nightfalls, because I was like, okay, well, let's see what I can do with this. Let's see what I can do with this. Oh, right, we've got Shadow Price that's available, and that's the first Nightfall weapon that's on the rotator. So let me hop in there. Let me see if I can get a chance to get it. And I just had so much fun. I think the first game I went in there, I unintentionally ended up hitting my 100K goal. So I ended up getting, I think either the Powerful or the Pinnacle from there. But I have been having so much fun with that. I know the speed glitch that you can use to just go ahead and zip through it with the Sparrow and cut through half of the strike, but I don't know, I'm just having so much fun playing that thing that it's worth it for me just to go ahead and kill everything that I can find in there. It's really fun. I'm looking forward to seeing Saber as well. I did not play that one, but that one's also been taken offline because there's some sort of a bug in it. I think that they should have that probably fixed up.
Yeah, there was a lot of
week.
bugs. Yeah, there was a lot of little bugs, but I mean that comes with a new season. So I mean,
there was a huge one with Steam and PlayStation. Yesterday, I could not log in at all. It said Destiny was offline, and apparently it was like that for a lot of people. Steam,
yeah, my
the launcher
companion app
was
wasn't
crashed.
working. Yeah,
Your companion app never works.
that's true. But my thing is this: if the tournament that we're having is more fun than the season after everything rolls out, aside from trials and everything else, there's gonna be some huge comparisons, like because
Oh yeah,
it's gonna be bad. But I mean, I'm kind of psyched for this tournament. For those that don't know, our good guys at the Undying Punishers clan put together a tournament. We have what four clans in this.
I think so. It's a
Undying
small little
Punishers.
scrim, but something to
It's
just
fun,
kind of
though.
like tide us over between little small breaks and to kind of help ourselves like pace our consumption rate of the new seasons, and it's going along well. I think we started it up last season, so if you guys would like to get in on that, by all means join up on the Discord. I'm sorry, that was
Oh
Siri.
yeah. Let's see. The tournament is gonna be on the 13th and the 14th, so Saturday and Sunday, 2 p.m. to 6 p.m. I don't know if I'm gonna stream it. I could though.
I'll
But
see
I
if I can
think
link your
everything's
stream in the Discord, or I'm sorry, not the
I
Discord.
think everything's
the,
locked in though for
comment.
now. I mean, I just wanna
so.
like get the word out there,
Yeah.
It's basically the way they set it up. Our guy Chuck, he set it up with banned gameplay. There's all stasis subclasses are banned, all supers are banned, all heavy weapons, arbalist, and all fusion rifles. So the game type we're gonna be running for the tournament is Clash.
No, it's I think it's all exotic fusion rifles.
No, it's all the exotic. Oh yeah, all exotic fusion rifles. It does say that.
Yeah.
So,
I
game
was gonna
type is
say,
Clash.
I may end up using like a Glaciocasm in there.
Trash.
It's trash. I don't know, man. I'm gonna be making some impact plays, boy.
No, you're gonna be dying from me. That's
Yo,
what's gonna happen. That's what's gonna
it's
happen. I'm gonna
on.
make it a
It's
vendetta
on.
just to kill you. That's all I'm doing, fam. I don't even care about
You're
nothing
gonna have to
else.
make it
As
too.
long as I can
Yeah,
beat
I'm gonna
you,
be
I'm
in the
just gonna be
back
like, I
lane.
feel better.
I'm gonna be using sniper and fusion rifles.
Okay, and I'm gonna have unflinched to the max, bro. Unflinched to the max. I'm gonna get my trusty out because it can be any sniper. Oh wait, yeah, we have it set for first to 50 kills, 30-minute matches. All right, my team looks stacked, bro. My team looks stacked. I'm with Shadow Wolf and Dead Money. We've never played with them, but they're stacked. I mean, you got 2 deads and a wolf, so I'm like, it's all right. We're stacked.
Sounds
We're
like an
looking
edgy 2013 emo band.
good. Don't be hating, bro. Look at this photograph. Every time I see it, it makes me laugh. You know what I'm saying? Right, like we're stacked. Wait, hold on. Who's your team? Wait, where's your team at? Who you got?
I think I got Lanky and who else am I playing with?
Almighty Hook. Who? Almighty Hook 313.
Almighty, do you know how much drip he's gonna be taking in here? Boy, you about to get clapped.
Bro, I'm gonna have to look up his KD.
Bro.
You not clapping nowhere. I'm telling you that right now. You not clapping. I know that.
Hey,
I'm about to be clapping. Talking.
I don't know. Don't make me go ahead and put on the Doonies and a shotgun.
Bro, I don't care what he put on, fam. Because
I'll go ahead and I'll put that Fell Winners on.
You're gonna be hurting. You about to be hurting.
I don't know about that. I don't know about that.
About to be
Oh
hurting.
shit!
It's
Wait, is John
gonna
gonna be in this? If John's gonna be in this,
ain't nobody scared of All Might. Ain't nobody scared of All Might. So I mean, he can be here all he want because he ain't ready for that. And Liam can get it too. Yeah, I'll put Perseus up in here too, man. He can get it too.
Oh yeah, Liam, I may be able to go toe to toe with. It depends on who.
No, don't even say maybe. Liam is like Super Saiyan 3. You're Vegeta. You're like
I've got just all the swag though. Okay, he has to duck when I turn left.
Wow. I don't know about that. The only one I think the people I'm worried about is Enabled, it's Bennett, and Exogenesis. Like those.
If
you
played up against Panda as well, that guy's got. Oh, holy crap! That guy's a beast.
And Troop, you're saying he's good too. Like I don't know about him either. But we in here, bro. We got some good. Yeah. Got some good players up in here, But I mean, come on, y'all. Like, if y'all want to get involved,
we got good stuff, and we got a great new season to share with everyone. There's content, and so. Oh, by the way, the new Tex Mechanica mission is looking to be a scout rifle. By the way, I don't know if you've seen anything. I went into the collections tab and I viewed the ornaments, and I remember a lot of people saying it's like, "Yo, First Curse is coming back." And I was like, "Great, an exotic." 120, as if they weren't running rampant already. Not that I don't mind the 120s. In fact, I'm going to be trying to go for the Trials one. But at the same time, it's just like, great. Just go ahead, really pander to that meta that is a little annoying. It's like when they went ahead and were really pushing the hard light and the Suros and all the 600s. It's come out with another auto rifle exotic, etc. But it's looking like it's not going to be First Curse. It's going to be a scout rifle. So we're
scout rifle's fine. I'm good with that.
Oh yeah, but it's going to be a Tex Mechanica. So I'm interested to see how it's. I'm hoping for a lever action scout rifle. Honestly,
nah, it's probably gonna look just like Randy's.
I really hope not. I want a lever action. I want the thing to have a barrel. I want it to have like a 6-shooter barrel with a lever action stock and everything like that. I want it to be like. Super. I want to have just like that drip, that cowboy drip.
Tex Machina usually goes with something, but if we got the hand cannon with fanfire and we got chaperone with a huge slug, well, it also has that range too. What's the perk for that one? Chaperone. What's its main perk?
I can't remember off the top of my head. I mean, I can look it up.
Nah, it's all right. But I mean, usually, with a scout rifle, it's gonna have something. So I'm pretty sure, like, but I think it's gonna be hit marker wise. So it's just like for every like critical or something like that, there's gonna be some sort of buff to speed, Roadborne. Accuracy. Oh yeah, that's what's called Roadborne. Yeah, I feel it's gonna be more of a weapon buff, handling something like that. To that extent,
probably,
or maybe a swapping. But it'd be cool if they come out with something where, like, if it works with a legendary or something, go back to that Drangensturm combo.
That'd be interesting.
No, that'd be a nice little surprise.
I'd be down for that.
But then again, if they are just re-rolling all the pinnacles as exotics, that's one way to do it, I guess. Thanks, Belungo. But yeah, I mean,
Speaking of weapons, so we were supposed to get 6 new pinnacle or 6 new ritual weapons, 2 for each playlist, and I don't. Okay, so I like the new weapons that they added, 2 per playlist. I don't like that they said, "Hey, we're adding 6 new ritual weapons to go, or 2 new ritual weapons to go for in each of the different
mhm.
sandboxes," and then they just bring out as 2 new loot pool weapons. The phraseology, they made it sound very much like they were
Physiology, is that a
saying it's like,
word?
okay, you can, yeah, they made it sound like we were basically going to have like an Adored quest or a Randy's throwing knife quest, 2 weapons per playlist, and then they come out with 2 weapons that they're just adding into the playlists. I like that they're adding specific loot to the playlists. It's been ages since we've had that, but at the same time, need to work on the phraseology, guys, because you've done this a few times. I mean, shoot, when it came down to the pursuit armor, everybody was assuming that there was supposed to be a separate pursuit armor per season that people could go for, and they said, "Oh, well, this season it was the raid armor. This season that we have right now, it's the trials armor. So next season we'll actually have a completely unless next season they decide to go ahead and push Vault of Glass off to that season. But I'm pretty sure that we're supposed to be having Vault of Glass this season. Everything else that I heard said it was going to be
I didn't see it on the thing anywhere. But I mean, even if we don't get it this season or next season, it's just filler. It's like a filler arc. It's just a filler raid until we get a new raid. Because we're probably not gonna get another new raid
I
for
mean,
a while.
I don't mind that they're bringing in Vault of Glass. I very much enjoy Vault of Glass. What I would prefer for them to do is have the raids go on a weekly rotator, have a hard mode on that weekly
They're not
rotator,
bringing that back.
and on that hard mode you can get either adept weapons from the raid, and or you can get like an ornament for your armor in the raid, like in what do you call it, Destiny 1 after Moments of Triumph.
Nah, because then that would be taken away from the free to play players. Because if you did put those adept weapons in a raid and someone's new to the game, they're not gonna be able to do that
Well, I
right
mean, even the
away.
free to play players, they can't play. Well, free to play players, they can't play the raids right now. We have no free to play raids right now.
Yeah.
They took away Leviathan, Eater of Worlds, and Spire of Stars.
Yeah, so since they took those, that just means it's just like they wouldn't. I mean, as much as y'all be asking for hard mode and y'all want it back so bad, just we gonna have to cut the losses. Bungie's not going back to that. They're not because Luke Smith doesn't
I
want
doubt it.
to. Like unless
Yeah.
somebody convinces him otherwise, I see them making changes, but not changes we want. No matter how much the community screams for it. So, I mean, just look at last
Not
season.
until they not until they find it to be either convenient or profitable. Which I don't see how it's not profitable at the
Well,
moment,
because it's true, they
because that
do.
hardcore encourages
Yeah,
you.
they do watch how many people do the hard mode, and if collectively,
Yeah,
like say you watch 5 videos, and you, Frost, Datto, and all them say, "Oh, we want hard mode back. We want hard mode back." You know, that's only
yeah,
5 YouTubers, but then when they look at like the numbers of it, okay, this is how many people are actually playing hard mode, the real hardcore players, and
yeah.
that count may not be even in the 500s. So then it's just like, is it worth it? Even if we were to bring it out for a season, or can we just give them something that's hard enough? Give them Grandmaster Nightfalls, a bunch of other like stuff that's hard instead of making our raids hard.
Yeah.
Because if the raid's too hard, someone's
See
gonna complain.
that's the problem I have though with the Grandmaster Nightfalls. The Grandmaster Nightfalls aren't really hard. They're just bull.
That's one way to put
You
it.
get one shot by a freaking thrall that comes running up to you kamikaze style. I mean, no, okay, not one shot, but you get 2 shot. Still, it's not difficult so much as it is I'm forced to then just play in the back of the map and pick everything off. Oh, I am so freaking glad that they finally added. I was really hoping that last season that they would do it, and they actually did. They added a shotgun champion mod. I'm very glad that they're adding more of these special ammo type champion mods, because double primaries and a Grandmaster Nightfall is crap. It is so difficult. And I know for the people who are probably very sweaty in these things, he says, well, just one person at a time goes ahead and carries one of each thing, and maybe double up on on two of the guys, and one guy goes ahead and carries the slack with the other mod. Yeah, but if you're looking at some mid-tier casuals, there's quite often you're gonna have to have one guy who's running double primary and using both of those things. And in a Grandmaster, I do not want to be getting up close with a shotgun. Thank God they added a sniper champion mod. I'm so thankful.
Oh, okay. I thought you were talking about like shotgun sniper. I was just like, well, I mean, technically now the
Oh no.
easiest one you can kill pretty much by yourself with no help is pretty much an unstoppable. As long as everyone's doing damage,
Yeah.
you stun it once, you can get it down and killed. It's really
The only ones I have a huge problem with are the overloads.
overloads and barriers. If you're doing something with a barrier and
Yeah.
you're the only one shooting at it solo, it's different in a grandmaster, and it's
In a
different in a
Grandmaster. Yeah.
solo, because the thing is getting it down
So
before
I
you
was
have
so
to
happy
reload.
because I've been rocking Izanagi this entire time, this entire season so far, because of those anti-barriers. I just go ahead, put a hand cannon and a sniper on, which is my favorite thing to run in Crucible. So I'm not really having to change a whole lot. And I just go ahead, I tick the thing down, blast like one or two rockets. He goes ahead, puts his shield up, and I've got a preloaded, what do you call it? The super round in the Izanagi. I can't remember what the hell it's called.
Honed edge.
Honed edge. That's it.
I
I've
gotta get
got
that.
honed edge ready to go, and I just pow right through the dome, knocks out his shield and a good chunk of his health as well. It's fantastic. I love it.
Yeah, that's pretty dope.
And the new ornament for it, I don't care what anyone says.
Bro,
I
that
love
is a
new
dope ornament. I like the ornament for that. I'm fizzy get it once I have the necessary funds to do so. But that will be on my list of things to get. I will have to get those new exotics that I don't have. I can still get the catalyst for
The new exotics do look pretty cool, especially for your playstyle with Night Stalker inside of Grandmasters. So I don't know if you know what the new exotics are, but the one for Hunter, if you go ahead and make your allies invisible, it gives them a damage buff. Or I'm sorry, not a damage buff, but a resilience buff.
Oh, cool. That's dope.
Yeah.
That'll come in handy for later.
For I think for the Titan, it gives them an overshield while they're doing Thunder Crash, and the longer they're performing the Thunder Crash, the more damage they'll be able to output. So that's good for clearing out ads or taking down maybe a champion. I don't know exactly the total numbers that's going to be able to output. I'm sure that Cross or somebody will end up doing a video on something like that. Maybe Cammy.
Probably.
I think it's Cammy who does the numbers. I could be thinking Drewski. I don't know what the Warlock one does, though. I would have to look that up. Overall, though,
I mean, we got a good season.
for the first week,
Yeah.
it's some good content. I'm getting some hardcore, like a borderline opulence, undying feeling where I'm like, wow, there's quite a bit to do. I'm almost overwhelmed.
I'm not overwhelmed yet. There's still room for disappointment.
Oh yeah, no, I'm saying like quest wise, everything that's like slapped onto you that first day and within the first week, almost overwhelmed. Give it 2-3 weeks, I'm sure I'll be complaining, saying it's like, oh god, I've got nothing to do. When's the next tournament or something like that? Oh, they need to drop the freaking Guardian games. And God, they need to. I'm really hoping they do well with Guardian games.
Yeah, hopefully. I mean, but then again, all we can do is wait. I don't really have too much to say on the season yet. Even it's the first week, so I'm kind of just wait out the rest here. I'm pretty much, I still got exploring to do and other clan members to help, and plus we got the tournament this weekend. So I have a full plate. I can say I'll have a full plate unless you got something else.
No, really. The new weapons that they've added to the loot pools that I was previously kind of complaining about with the phraseology and such like that. The one thing I really appreciate is the cosmetics given to them. They hardcore have some D1 vibes to them. I mean, hardcore. The only thing I don't like about them is they look a little too shiny, a little too new, that I would like a little bit more grunge, but that's easily fixed with a shader, I suppose. They look really cool. So far, the few that I have gotten, I've gotten the scout rifle and I want to say the pulse rifle. I want the frozen orbit. The frozen orbit, it's a 50 zoom, but it has, I want to say it's like her benevolence vibes
Mhm.
off of it. I know that there's a hand cannon inside of Gambit. It's a 120, and it's supposed to feel really, really, really good. And I think it's an energy too, which is
Oh,
nice because we have very few. Yeah, it's like the bottom dollar or something like that, and it has some good rolls, honestly. But it has a lot of rolls, so it's going to be wild to farm that out if you're a Gambit person or just want to relive the shoot. What was that gun called? It was a 150.
pretty much like in a broader sense, relive the old D1 days, glory days, vanilla, things like
No,
that.
I was thinking. You remember when everybody was grinding tier 2 Reckoning, that hand cannon?
I thought it was
It
for
was the
9
Gambit Prime
hunger.
hand spare rations.
Oh,
That's
no,
what it was.
spare.
Yeah. So I mean,
I
if
did
you want
not
to
like that
relive
one.
grinding for spare rations, that's essentially what you're gonna have to do for this thing, from what I'm understanding, because it's got a huge perk pool.
Yeah.
But it's supposed to be really good. I'm more interested personally in the Trials hand cannon. I just want like quick draw rampage on it.
I don't know. I have to get a feel for it.
But yeah, overall, I mean, the weapons look hot. The content so far feels pretty all right. Okay. One last complaint. It's not exactly a complaint.
It's a complaint.
It's just I kind of wish that the helm was integrated into the tower instead of being a separate spot, because now I have to go to the helm to decode that and pick up bounties. Or I mean, I can pick up the bounties inside of the app, but if I have umbrals, I have to go there to decode and to unlock mods, and then I have to go back to the tower to then turn in my other stuff and interact with some of the other vendors.
I don't think you have to turn them in. You just have to, like, unless you're grabbing more, you can kind of make the trip simple. Like, if it's just an in and out, you can do everything at the helm and then dip. But if you don't have to go to the
Yeah,
tower,
but I mean, we're seeing it's above it, from the look of it. It looks like it's right above the what you call it, the hangar. It would have been a perfect opportunity to just say, all right, we're putting a landing spot in the hangar, and there's a new addition where it's like, oh, you didn't see this before. No, you just added it to your quad. Yeah, but this was where all the like construction was. To say, yeah, story progress. Yeah, whatever. Give me my
yeah.
hangar landing spot, so I don't have to spawn in, go through a load zone on PS4 to get to Osiris or to Saint. Fortunately, though, it seems that they fixed that. I have not run into that loading zone for probably about a month now. But yeah, it's just a small complaint. I would have preferred for them to integrate it instead of it being a separate thing, which I suppose that they will probably end up doing maybe in a later season, if not the next DLC, because it's kind of feeling like, I'm hoping at the very least, that we're getting the old tower back or something similar to it. I would like that for the Witch Queen. But it also, I suppose, depends on their funds, how everything ends up going with the new DLC. Anything else that you got there, bud?
No, I think we can do another podcast on what we think of the helm alone itself. Like, cause I agree with some of the stuff you say, and I disagree. But like, I want to make that like a helm, or a helm podcast.
Okay. Yeah, we'll do like an optimizing Destiny. It's like, how would we interpret a better optimized Destiny?
Yeah.
If you guys would like to see that in the next episode, or if you have some other suggestions, please leave a comment, a like. It would greatly help to support the channel, and let us know that we should continue in our endeavors and continue to strive to improve and all that sweet jazz. Otherwise, y'all have a good night. Stay frosty.
Take it easy, guys.
We'll get a god roll like the first. Oh my god, Liam! I just shot through your head.
Oh crap.
I literally was ready to just bricks. I saw my light flash before my eyes and everything.
Yo. I did just say though that I was gonna die very soon, idiot.
Yes.
In all fairness. Mo The thing is, I was like, I remember jumping. Why am I getting closer to it? And I was like looking at my screen for a second, and like, oh. Did you die?
I did! I got pushed off!
That was the best fucking moment ever, honestly.
It was great.
You're too, yeah, I'm not going over there. Fuck
That's
that.
going into the podcast.